Swift as my feet can carry me.
The eye's glassy black surface reflects your gaze. You sense no reaction from the unblinking eye. The eye doesn't seem to notice your presence.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglubiet.
You know Maglubiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goonless as the rest of them. They'll turn on you soon enough. Then you'll be wishing you was in a cage. You'll end up being supper for the spiders or the wargs. 'Cause I'm loyal to Maglubiet. 'Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Maglubiet's looked out for me since I was knee-high to a walk pup. Bollocks to this absolute, I say, and bollocks to you and all. You think this is funny? I'll be the one laughing when things turn ugly. Safer in here and out there.
Be careful. There are traps about. Now there's a bloody shop around. And he might be right. We've had no luck so far. If we don't... You're a warlock. You understand how dangerous the wrong did. Oh, can we? But you know who... And of course you know why we're interesting enough that a devil... We may escape.
Let's go.
I'm ready.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day? What now? Hardly a challenge.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? May the darkness protect you.
Never wanted the easy path.
The spider seems poised to attack, but she hesitates, tapping her claws as if trying to communicate. The other spider echoes her.
오, 살았다. 정말 다행이다.
The spider relaxes slightly, but you feel her hunger and fear beneath the surface. She scuttles toward the door.
no one. With pleasure.
All right, what now? Can't slow down.
뭐지? 저 거미가 뭔가 도움을 주는 건 아닌가?
Yes, here.
With haste.
Need to act fast. Heading there.
Victory awaits. Make way.
Let's play.
Looking ahead. What to do? Best be on my way.
Moving.
I am fury. I am death. On the move.
Light on my feet.
Onward.
Best be on my way.
Fading fast. I need healing. Moving. Swift and lethal.
I can't take much more.
I am fury. I am death.
Let's turn someone inside out. Feel their anger.
Another day, another fight.
Make way.
Survival is all that matters. With haste.
Moving.
Time to move.
On the move.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Don't waste a step.
Have to keep going.
Over here.
와, 이거 드디어 잡았다. 맞다. 아, 일단 한 신을 구해야 되거든요.
goblins are such vile parasites.
Not the vilest any of us have seen of late, unfortunately.
Time to strike. This is your end.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Can't afford to let up.
Well, so much for peace.
Be quick.
I will ascend. I will not know failure.
Should mind my step.
Battle has taken its toll. I should rest.
찬성이긴 한데 할신까지만 좀 구하고 시작. 할신은 구해놓고 쉬어야 될 거냐. 어? 이미 갔나?
There's no time to waste. I'm ready, whatever it takes.
Still breathing, despite everything. Moving in.
shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
I spent long enough in the dark.
A scout just reported. The goblins' leadership has been decimated.
그래.
We might escape this place yet. I took a collection from all of us. It isn't much, but you've earned it. It's not enough, but it's all we have. Halsin will likely want to thank you too, mind. He returned just a while ago. I believe he's catching up with Korga. As for us... No armies at our heels. Amazing. We can finally leave. But perhaps we need not speak of farewells. We'll join your camp tonight to celebrate if you'll have us.
You were a marvel to behold.
눈이 왜 이래 맛이 간 게 아니라 그냥
bound to
눈동자가
such
다른 거.
formidable talent.
Introductions are in order. The Blade of Frontiers, at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the Blade of Frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single-curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's Great Fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. And they say there's no coming back. But I haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. And nor have you. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited by rancor. She is an infernal war devil, a threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her! Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
I'm no stranger to the infernal. Better to slay a devil before her fires burn common folk to ash. Karlak's her name. An archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill.
I tracked her through the hells to the Mind Flayer ship, but the damned illithids infected me before I could end her.
She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I haven't sprouted any tentacles yet, thank Baldrin. But good luck can't last forever. Invitation accepted. You'll need to make room if you want to partner up, though. Still, when the time comes, call for the blade. I won't be long to answer. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
Evil sets upon your thoughts. Killing a legend could make you a famous villain indeed. Death or glory will. This way lies only death.
No wandering off.
지금이란 말학살을 굳이 하지 말죠. 괜찮다.
Back to worrying about road. Well, this lot better get. Do you need help, Icaron?
No, I've got it.
Don't be breaking your back before we get to Baldur's Gate.
If there's
I won't.
fighting, you run. And you do not stop.
Don't I know it? But there's 2 more boxes after this one.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Peace can finally return to this court. Of course. May you keep back.
Action, not reaction.
Do you think we'll stay in Baldur's Gate long?
Of course.
What am I to do? Let us start a conversation.
Back to packing.
So it's true. You scattered the goblins. Of course. May you keep balance.
Onward. Ever onward.
get going. Time to press ahead.
요거까지는 하고 끄죠.
I did what I had to. A pity you don't see that.
I thought I had been a good teacher to you. Clearly not. You took it upon yourself to undertake the Rite of Thorns. I ought to exile you from this place. Forever. Instead, I shall listen to the explanation that you owe me.
I owe you nothing. Goblins swarmed us like roaches while you stumbled after the past. You chose to abandon us. I chose to protect us.
Silence! The rite has been ended. I will allow you to stay, but consider yourself a novice anew. You have forgotten the ways of the Druids, our place in the natural order. You shall learn it all once again, right here. Backslide, and nature's fury will crush you.
As you wish, Master Halsin.
There is naught a clear and meditative mind cannot overcome. After we stray, we return to the fold, having learnt to do better. And in the fold, Korg is needed. You will soon see why. But enough of that for now. I owe you my thanks. The grove stands. Nature prevails. I owe you my thanks. And an introduction. I am Halsin, first druid of the Emerald Grove. And I sense you have a problem you seek my help with. It's true. I can feel it right now. Oak Father preserve you, child. But something's different. You're aware of the monster inside you. You don't bow to the Absolute, like the true souls do. How is this possible? Perhaps. But I wouldn't want to place all my faith in blind luck. Someone is using very powerful magic to modify these tadpoles. They're using them to exert control over the infected. I'm sorry to say, I can't undo that magic. I can't cure you. But that doesn't mean I can't help. At the Goblin camp, I hoped to find a way to remove the tadpoles. I failed, but I did find the next best thing. I found out where they come from. I will do what I can to help you. Let us speak tomorrow. You and I both have matters to see to first. As for what you've done for the Grove, speak to Wrath. He will see to your reward. Believe me, it is. The span of a mortal life isn't enough to grasp the importance of this place. Its roots touch everything. The journey to Moonrise Towers, and all the dangers that entails. But that's tomorrow's problem. Take some time for yourself tonight. Rest, celebrate. Come morning, I'll be by your side. Banished.
Then banish me. When the coming army marches, there will be none.
아스가
Bring us news, my friend.
You done it. You brought Halcyon back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task. Of course, it is well earned. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
좋구먼. 보상이라 치기 좀 미묘하네요.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you. Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. If you're looking for coin, you're out of luck. I'm a healer, not a moneylender. But here, to mend any hurts. It's gonna feel so empty now.
Peace. Enjoy it while it lasts.
If there's fighting, you run, and you do not stop. For anything.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you? Excellent. Lead the way.
You have a drink.
I'm fine.
Loosen up, Icaron.
No, no, an owlbear.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
그렇긴 하네.
I'm just looking for a little more excitement. A little more fun. Don't be so sour. I like a good time as much as anyone. You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. All right, but don't take too long. You're not the only tasty morsel around here.
Wish I could have kicked that Goblin King in the head.
So ferocious.
That's what I keep saying.
No more. I can't afford to lose it.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet, they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Oh.
You know the fortune of my company. Another fortune yet stands before you. A warrior's flesh, rarely tasted. Think if you must. The chance will pass come light of day.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much. I was just settling in and reviewing my latest findings. Mind flayers, cultists, and, of course, your esteemed company. Why, I'm practically an expert. They've tentacles, you know? Quite shocking. The druid Halson had some kind of mind flare specimen in a jar in his quarters. A replica, no doubt, but truly fascinating to see up close. Here, on the Sword Coast. Impossible. That can't be. You're either an excellent storyteller, or you've experienced something quite exceptional. Tell me, have you noticed any residual psionic malaise since the alleged encounter? That's quite impossible. You'd have undergone ceramorphosis by now. I can't attest to the specifics, but I do know that not long after insertion, the host, that's you, turns into a mind flayer. As there's not a tentacle on your head, I can only assume you haven't been infected. If what you say were true, you'd be a mind flayer by now. You? Infected by a mind flayer? Ridiculous. Isn't it? Perhaps that's for the best. I'd be irresponsible not to debunk such a strange claim. If If I just peer in your eye, I could quickly... Oh, dear sweet gods!
왜 많이 이상하니?
I mean, yes. I suppose I can. I'll need to research the particulars, however. Give me a bit of time, and I'll have this little issue sorted.
Try not to get too close, Cal.
Yes. Remember what happened last time?
Here. I was 8, and you matched up a kitten.
For me?
How was I supposed to know it was made of fire?
Master Ranger.
Without you? No.
I love you.
I love you.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Your words, not mine. But not what I mean. I mean, desperate people. Like those refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. How pragmatic. One would think letting the goblins torch the grove would have resulted in the same. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me? It's quite a bottle. I liberated one of the finer vintages earlier. Best enjoyed someplace private, I think. We should wait a little while. Until the others have drifted off. Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll discuss your problem tomorrow. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone. Oh, the blade doesn't sulk. I was just reflecting on what has happened and not wanting to be Mr. Serious at a celebration. I can say it even more nicely. I'm soberly pondering my state of affairs and not wishing to drag a single happy soul into a state of melancholy. These people are still in danger. Karlak, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own. Your words cheer me more than any party could. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music. Some time alone beneath the stars, and I'll be back to my old self. Promise. Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Is this everyone? Our numbers have grown so few.
My pint.
Have you ever fought a goblin before?
A few.
Oh, so the last one you took down, what was their name?
Brian Hobblecnob.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. I can respect that sort of loyalty. It's not all that removed from what was instilled in me. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. Perhaps. But please, enough about me. Sharing's bad for my complexion. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, and I promised I would help you however I could. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
I suppose it was too much to hope we were going to be cured here and now. To Moonrise, then.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you still have a choice of how to get there. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the Shadow Curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers.
Dark Justiciars. I must see for myself.
Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aridin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. Precisely. Who indeed? You do not know, and neither do any of the others. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oak Father's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the grove in my absence. Indeed. We've quite the journey ahead of us.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just...
Volo carefully holds one of your eyes open and begins to prod uncertainly with the needle. The needle finds the gap between eyeball and socket. Volo frowns and begins to push. Pain shoots through your body as the needle snags on your optic nerve.
I think I have it!
The needle seesaws back and forth, plucking the nerve like a harp string.
Oh, bother. There's some obstacle in the way. I shall need a more robust implement.
Volo carefully withdraws the needle from your eye. Then, reaching into his bag, he produces an ice pick. Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move.
Cold metal presses against the skin beneath your brow. And then, tap, tap, stab.
Do you feel that? Ha! I think we have the blighter on the run. I agree. It's a feisty critter. Just a little further.
Volo tears the pick from your brain with a violent jerk. Your eye plops down into the mud.
Drat!
He pauses, looks down at your eye, and recoils slightly as it sinks into the mud.
There appears to be an amount of cosmetic damage. Please, try not to overexert yourself. You're in a rather fragile state at present. I can't help but feel partly responsible. Perhaps there is something more I can do. Take this. A far superior relic to that old jelly you were chained to. Try it on for size. And, it was very nice to have met you. I'm sure you'll sort out your little brain problem one way or another. Far away from here, if you've a heart. Terribly sorry, my friend. Ta.
Volo slowly brings the ice pick closer to your eye.
Now, don't move. Are you sure? If I don't intervene, the parasite will continue to gestate inside you.